All right, welcome back this week of January 24th. January 24th. All right. This is just a real quick video on what we did today, what you need to prepare for on Wednesday, uh, the 26th for your benchmark. Okay. We jumped into state and national governments, chapter 7, lesson 1.1. And don't forget that your benchmark is on January 26th. It's Wednesday coming up. There will be a big window to take this. Those of you all who are not here on that day, or you're not here on Thursday to kind of finish it up, you will be given extra time to get it done, and you may have to do it at home. But make sure that it's done before the deadline. I'll have more information on that on Wednesday. What you can expect on your benchmark, okay, it's going to cover the Articles of Confederation, all right? It's going to cover the Federalists and the Anti Federalists and the Bill of Rights. All right. You can expect some writing, constructive response for the Bill of Rights and for the Articles of Confederation, as well as, I think, several multiple choice questions on the test. It's not very long. I think it's 7 questions in total. All right. So make sure that you are using your notes from last week. And if you happen to miss those notes, make sure you come here to the channel and look up those notes and make sure you take them and review them. All right. So we started the note process today. Okay. We set everything up. We didn't get to take all of our notes. So here's what we have now. I do have a new format for taking notes. Please remember that you can take notes any way that you like. You can do this on paper. You can do this um, or you can do this digitally, like we've been doing in class. Just know you do what works for you. Now, if you go over to Google Classroom, you will see a new focus note format. Okay, it's stamped with new. All right, so you'll click that open, and that will click open into something like this. Now, it won't have this font or this number 7 on there. You'll have to type the Constitution on the title slide once you make your copy. And this is for Chapter 7. So, what I hope to do is to have these slides available for note taking so we can turn in an entire lesson at one time. Okay, Chapter 7, Lesson 1, and all 3 of its parts. Chapter 7, Lesson 2, and all 2 or 3 of its parts. Rather than turning in 5 assignments, you would just turn in 2 complete assignments. Okay. Also, at the very end of this, I left the flight icons for you to use if you needed to use them. Okay. So make sure that you use them in your notes when you need to. All right. So on the second slide, you want to make sure that you type this in. Okay. State and national governments after the American Revolution, lesson 1.1. The essential question: how did ideas about the role of state and national government evolve? So, in lesson 1.1, we're looking at creating the state uh, governments and how that helped create the national government. All right. So, I'll give you these notes probably tomorrow in class. If you're not here, just make sure you look for the um, make sure you look for the reading or the video. Sorry. All right. So today we did some AB partner reading. They answered the historical thinking questions at the very end of the reading. The book was down mostly today. However, it should be back up because I was able to reopen it, and it's not quite connected to our Schoology course just yet. It's not showing up. So you'll need to go and open up this from Class Link, Nat Geo. You go to Unit 3, Chapter 7, and it's 1.1 right here. 1.1. Now, what I would do is read through this if you weren't here today. finish reading through it, and then go ahead and complete these 3 historical thinking questions based on the reading. All right, that's what we did today in class. So that you come back, prepared, make sure that you have these ready to go. Now, we also, you want to make sure that you have those. So when I set up the quizzes game for review, okay, which has the extra credit in it, and if you are able to finish it, but if you miss the deadline for that, that's what the historical thinking questions are for. So keep a copy of those so you can turn those in the event that you miss the deadline for the quizzes game. Okay, so that is what we did today. Make sure you come in ready to go tomorrow. We'll talk about the more about the Articles of Confederation, take our notes, probably on 2 sections tomorrow. We'll see. All right. Shoot me any questions in Schoology if you have any.